Hey y'all, I'm Ashley of Ashley Ammons Education, and today I want to show you one of the ways I'm able to edit my galleries quickly in Lightroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you into my Lightroom so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so this is my Lightroom with a few images from a session I did a couple weeks ago. So I want to show you one of the ways that I'm able to edit a full session in under an hour. And how I do this is with batch editing. Batch editing is just when you're able to edit one image from a certain location and apply that edit to every picture in the exact same location. There might be some minor tweaking that you have to do, especially with like horizon lines or if you add any filters or have to do any brush work or anything. Sometimes lighting changes and you have to up the exposure or change the white balance slightly. But overall, it can usually apply to all the images in that exact same location, and not much additional work needs to be done. So here I have my first image in this location, and I've already edited it by using my preset and just a few minor tweaking. And I've also added a graduated filter on the sky just to bring it back to life. So what I'm going to do on my Mac keyboard is highlight all the images that I want to have this edit applied to. So as you can see, this is all from the same location right here. And then I change locations up right here. So I don't want to apply this edit to this location because it's going to be different. There's different lighting and everything in that location. So this is going to be a completely different edit than something over here. So what I'm going to do is on my Mac keyboard, I'm going to go ahead and hit Shift and use the arrow keys to highlight the images that I want this edit to be applied to. After that, I'm going to go ahead and hit Sync. So what this does is a box of options has come up, and this is going to be where I click on what I actually want synchronized. So most of the time, these are the boxes that I keep checked all the time, mostly because the preset that I use on all of my images, it changes a lot of these settings. So I want to make sure that that applies to all of my images. Um, the only thing that I will leave unchecked, as you can see here, is the local adjustments like the brushes, graduated filters, and radial filters, because this is going to be different on each image, just because like your people move and everything. I also don't click spot removal just because, again, if we're removing something from an image, it's not going to be in the exact same location as every single image. And then the crop too, I'm going to have to go in and straighten my horizon lines and everything. So everything else I leave checked. I don't want to have anything else missing when I synchronize everything. So if you have no idea what a lot of these tools and options are in Lightroom, then I highly suggest you grab the Ashley Ammons mini editing course, because I go over what each of these sliders do, what each of these options do, and everything in Lightroom, and when to use them, and most importantly, how to use them. Plus, it comes with the preset that I'm using in this video as well. So now that those boxes are checked, I'm going to go ahead and hit synchronize. So we're going to sync them up. So as you can see, some of the images, like I do need to fix the horizon lines and everything. With this one, I am probably going to, just looking at it right here, I want to go ahead and lower the exposure just a tad. The sun either went behind a cloud, or I might have upped my ISO or something, or change my settings. So I want to go ahead and change the exposure on this one. Same thing with this one. This one's a little darker, so I want to go ahead and up the exposure there. This one looks okay, just like a quick look real and then this one looks okay as well. So I'm going to go ahead in here and I'm going to lower this exposure just a tad, and I'm going to fix that horizon line. Great. And then if I wanted to go ahead and apply that graduated filter that I did here, that's when I'm going to go ahead and do it, by clicking here and applying that graduated filter. Not going to do it in this video because that is not what we're doing here. Same thing with here. Like I said, I probably wanted to up the exposure just a tad, and I do. So I'm going to up it right there, and I am going to fix that horizon line. And so this is, again, and I'm going to probably crop this in just a tad. And this is just something done like real quick. I'm going to do, and same thing here. Wow, this horizon line was very off, huh? And then normally what I would do is remove that spot back here because I don't want that orange distracting. Again, that's not the video for this. And then I am going to go ahead and do this one as well. Change that horizon line real quick. Perfect. All right, so I was able to edit all of those images rather quickly just by using batch editing. So now we're going to go ahead and switch the location up. So this one I have already edited as well. And I just lowered the white balance real quick because I edited these pictures very quickly to show you guys on this video. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the images that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and sync them up. Perfect. And then from here, again, it's just minor tweaking. I want to go ahead and crop that in just a tad. And then here, because I cut off his little feet, I'm going to probably do something more along the lines of this. Perfect. So again, I was able to edit those images pretty quickly. So batch editing is just one of the ways that I'm able to edit my galleries quickly, so I'm not spending hours on them. If you want any more helpful tips or tricks, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can join my Facebook group where I go live weekly and answer all of your questions. I also have a lot of freebies in there and everything, so make sure you join, and we will see you there.